drop it.
Yo, how's it going, guys? It's ELiTESHOT here, aka Sean, bringing you guys another Black Ops 2 gameplay. And before I start this video, I'm hoping and wishing you all had a very happy new year. It's now 2013, another year went by, and another year means another New Year's resolution, maybe? Normally, when New Year's come along, you're supposed to create a New Year resolution, and honestly, I didn't really create one. But now that I'm thinking of one right now, I'm thinking I might stop procrastinating, or at least try to stop procrastinating and get things done sooner, because I have the habit and I have the problem of doing things at the last minute when it comes to schoolwork, homework, even like stuff to do around the house. I always get it done the last minute. For some reason, I'm always waiting to the last second to do anything, and it's just a bad habit, and I'm going to try my best to stop doing that and to get things done first. So if you guys have a New Year's resolution, type in the comments below, because I'm pretty curious what you guys are doing, because I'm still having problems sticking to mine, but I still think the procrastination thing is probably what I gotta follow. But in this gameplay, guys, I'm gonna give you guys some pro tips, some things to help you out. You might know these, you might not, but I know a lot of you guys got Black Ops 2 for Christmas, because Christmas did come around not too long ago, and I know some of you guys are having problems, having a tough time to do good in the game and to do well. And before I go any further, I want to say I'm sorry, guys. I sound pretty tired. I am pretty tired. I'm super worn out and sore, and I kind of want to go to sleep. Yesterday at my school, we went to our local ski resort, because I'm a part of the ski club, and every week, every Wednesday specifically, we go to our ski resort. And this was our first day where I went snowboarding. It was so much fun. The conditions were actually very good. I was so happy. So much fun, but I'm super worn out. I'm tired. My muscles are all sore, and I just want to go to sleep. So I'm sorry, guys, if I sound pretty lousy or lazy or stupid, but that's the reason. But let's jump right into these tips that will hopefully help you out. And the first tip I have is to know your weapon. I find myself saying this a lot. I always say use a weapon that you feel most comfortable with, or that fits you best, because sometimes people may only use a weapon based on what they see from others, and the best way to find out what weapon fits you is just to use it. Use a gun that you want to use, and if you like it, use it. If you don't like it, don't continue to use it. And also, give a weapon some time, because if you use it right off the start, it might not be that good, but the more you use it, the better you get with it. So kind of try to use a variety of guns and keep trying to use them. And if you don't like them after a while, say after a few games, if you just don't like it at all, you hate the weapon, don't use it and switch to the next weapon. But if you really enjoy it, keep using it, and you'll keep wrecking the enemies, because that's a great thing to do, is to know what's your favorite weapon and what's your not favorite weapon. That's, I guess, my first tip. Another tip I would say is to travel the outskirts of the map. And I also find myself saying this a lot too. Always try to travel the outsides of the map. You'll see like several times in this gameplay where I'm constantly running in the outsides, the outskirts of the map. And in this gameplay, I forgot to mention, I go 68 and 3, I believe. I'm using the orbital VSAT, the K9 unit, I was about to say attack dogs, and then the swarm. These 3 kill streaks combined just are insane, especially on open maps like this. I go crazy beast mode. I'm playing solo. I think I'm playing some ground war, but the enemy team kept backing out, and I also started the gameplay a little late. That's why the game was, halfway through almost. The first minute or so of the game, I was still pretty crappy. I think I died twice in a row with only a few kills. So I edited that out and continued the video where I started wrecking them. And my swarm right now, my dogs are doing some work. Well, I'm about to call my swarm, but you'll see in a second. But yeah, try to travel the outskirts of the map. You'll definitely increase your chance of survival, because if you try running through the middle of the map, you're most likely gonna die. And if you're in the outsides, there's less enemies coming from different directions. And if you kind of stay at the outsides too, they come from either side, from in front of you or from behind you. If you try rushing through the middle, they can come from any angle, any which direction, from front of you, behind you, the side of you, other side of you, anywhere at all. It's very bad to do. It's very hard to survive. That's why I recommend you guys to travel the outskirts. My third tip is to build up your score streaks. What I mean by this is start low, and once you feel comfortable with getting those score streaks, then you can change them to the higher score streaks, because say if you're just beginning and you put your score streaks to the orbital VSAT, the K9 unit, and the swarm like I have, it's going to be very tough, and it's going to be also very frustrating because you won't be able to get these score streaks. It's always good to start low, say the UAV, even the RCX, or what's it called, RCXD, or even the Hunter Killer Drone, or the care package. Those are all great score streaks to start with because they are very, very low and they're easier to get than the higher score streaks. And overall, getting score streaks in Black Ops 2 is a lot harder than getting other kill streaks from other Call of Duties, because I find myself dying a lot faster and a lot quicker, and the game overall is just a lot tougher for me. It might not be as tough for you guys, but for me it's definitely a lot harder, and I kind of have to implement all my techniques and tips to my advantage, because if I don't, and I try rushing out there like I did in Modern Warfare 3, I'll just get dropped over and over again, and I keep getting frustrated and more mad and madder, and I rage and I quit, because once you get mad, there's no turning back. It's super hard to cool yourself down after getting hot-headed. You'll start freaking out. You'll keep rushing in the middle, because these are my personal experiences, and it's just not a good pattern at all. I gotta stop doing that. My fourth tip would be weapon engagement spots. To know your weapon engagement spots. For example, if you're using an SMG, obviously SMGs are meant for close quarters combat, and that does sound like common sense, but sometimes I find myself using an SMG at long ranges, and I won't be getting the kills I want. I'll be killed by some assault rifle or even a sniper rifle, because I'm trying to get these long range kills when SMGs aren't meant for those distances. So try to know your weapon. If you're using SMG, like I said, try to stick to those close quarter situations, those close quarters engagement spots. And if you're using an assault rifle, try to stay at those medium to long ranges. Don't rush in the heat of battle. Don't be running around corners with assault rifles, because you'll definitely get beat out by some SMG, because they have a lot higher fire rates and they drop enemies a lot quicker at close quarters. And the same goes for assault rifles at long range and medium ranges. They'll be dropping those SMGs. So whatever weapon you're using, try to know your engagement spots and try to stick to those, because you don't want to be running in the wrong spots, getting taken out by the weapons that beat you out. My fifth tip is, I guess, being stealthy is key to survival. The stealthier you are, the more kills you get, the bigger score streaks you'll achieve, and the overall better you will do. So for being stealthy, I recommend adding a silencer. That definitely increases your chance of survival. You stay off the minimap, your weapon is not as loud as it would be, so the enemies will have a tougher time finding you, and overall you'll be surviving a lot longer. That's pretty much all my tips for now. I also recommend you guys using Ghost if you're using a silencer. Those combined do a great job and will definitely increase your chances of survival, guys. Those were the tips I had for today. I might start a weekly series where I give you guys some tips to help you out. And I went 68 and 3 in the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, your like is greatly appreciated. And before you guys go, be sure to leave a comment on your New Year's resolution below. But as always, it's ELiTESHOT here, aka Sean, your friendly COD fanboy, signing out. Peace.
Objective parameters obtained.